Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack.
Here we go.
What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Jones. He's got it. Touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins from 3 yards out. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Here we go. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play from a big man. Thibodeau off the edge and dropping it behind the line. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the 27, Garoppolo. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that made up save points on the board when this drive is over.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 70 yards. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Gold now out to kick it away. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On second down, here's Barkley. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got Bellinger. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Jones throwing for it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they've got 2 for 2.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory, backed up, in good position.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Looking to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Jones looking around. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Giants! Richie James, 42 yards. And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. well, there's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Down to about the 45.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. Pushes past him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. First down, here's Mitchell. They find some open field here. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Gold able to tack on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Third down, Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So it's a win here for the Giants, and it's thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback. That's Daniel Jones.
Yeah, sometimes you just have those games where everything's clicking, and this was one of those days. He wound up with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. He was large and in charge all day long.
I'm really, really out for blood this time. Look. Woo! I just came back for the win. Lot of new